Um, I think I'm going to buy another computer. It wouldn't matter, but it might. I got rid of McElvey. I took off the notifications. I took off the beeping on it. And yesterday, after I put on the notifications, when I went to bed, McElvey was gone. I believe I blocked it. And then I turned on my notifications again and it wasn't there. That's what I did it last time. I blocked all the McElvey stuff. It was in 6 different places. I blocked it the first time, it didn't work. I wondered why, and then I realized I had it on my computer, my Sara Lee, and the other stuff. You found it, got it all, blocked it, locked it out. I shouldn't have it anymore. If it's on there today, I'll do the same thing. Eventually I'll get it off my computer. I didn't win it. It screwed up everything. It's hard to play a game of chess with that. Pinky's in. All the cats have been here. How you doing? That's a lot of food. I'll give them a little less next time. Wow, the birds eat all their food finally. Look at that. Got it all gone, most of it. I'm not cold. It's only about 58. I remember Richard and Stephanie. Oh, Richard was just a punk. His mom was wealthy. His dad was wealthy. Just a little jerk. He got in a fight with this guy on his wedding day and said, "This isn't going to happen my wedding day. You're not going to disrespect my wife." And I was thinking, okay, well, he knew something about Stephanie. Richard probably didn't. I don't know if they're still married. I haven't looked them up. I got a letter to Candy, who is, I think, their cousin. Believe it or not, it's a small world. I didn't open it, I should have. And found out what it was about. I went to the company and I looked at it and I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna go through this. That was just Candy, that wasn't me. That was Stephanie's, that was Linda's and Mason. They were trying to find him. I wonder if they're even alive anymore. Stephanie was about as dangerous as her mom was. Anything could have happened when those two got together. Now, Stephanie and Richard came over. Stephanie came over with for Christmas one year. And I said, "Yeah, like your boyfriend too." And Candy said she's going to cause us problems. Okay, well, we already had problems. And it got worse. I got to where I didn't talk to Candy anymore. I go out in the garden, I work out in the garden. That'd keep me busy. I go home, I had my car. She had her car. I don't know what happened to that car that I had. And anyway, I think that was just a little Subaru Datsun I bought. And anyway, I ended up leaving because of her. And she ended up being just like a mom. Mean, nasty, nothing was good enough. And Richard, on his wedding day, was talking about how he beat up a guy because he argued with his wife. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes you mad? I just shut up. I just stared at the guy. And I made him uncomfortable. I made his dad uncomfortable. And I almost said something. And I figured I better back off, so I just let it go. And then when I came back to Candy's house after I left for 6 months, was in California. Oh, you went and saw your ex. I said, Candy, our relationship is over about 2 months after it started. I told her how I couldn't care about her because she was too drunk, too stoned, too wired. And anyway, I talked to the pastor by myself after I went over with him. He called me up and he said, yeah, why don't you come over and talk to me? So I told him that she was hooked on meth. So, yeah, you might as well get out of that. I said, yeah. I mean, it's a shame. Your kids are hers. I mean, I'll never get to see the kids again, but I can't live with it like that. I mean, I told my dad, jumping off a bridge would be a lot easier than going through what I'm going through. So he told me to just go move back in. I did. I didn't have any money because I gave it all to her. And when I left, I took the last $75 I gave her for rent, and I pulled it. She started whining about money. I said, Candy, I've looked in your wallet. I've looked in your drawers. You got plenty of money. You don't need mine. And that was the last time I talked to her. Then her sister, Linda Holiday, actually thanked me for taking such good care of her and the kids. And I was thinking, what have you been smoking? So, Richard, I need to look up. Stephanie, I need to look up. See what they look like these days and see if they've been around. Sometimes you're in relationships. You've moved on. Everything else, but they don't. They spy on you. They keep track of you. You see what you're doing. And they screw with you because they know you don't know what they look like. Girls can change their identity, get a different driver's license, and you would never know they were that person. Our government keeps a pretty good track of that. They weren't doing that. They started doing that. That's what's going on. I need to clean. There's enough of these messes in here. I need to clean the backyard again. I'll start over there with the deer stuff, and it's going to take me 2 or 3 days again. Let's go sit on the wall. See who wants to be lap kitty. But that meal, it burns. It's not going to take more than 15 minutes. It's only been 8. I need to get a towel on it. I know just the towel. Take one apart. Wipe it down. So I don't have to bug Randy. I'm guessing he's going to eat these veggies first. Tomorrow I'm going to ask him what he ate first. I get sick of those Burger King burgers. They go in the trash. This is old. Not giving it to the animals either. Yeah, the towel back after I wipe the shit off. I go over here. You can just wash it in the trash. I know not how much to put in that popcorn popper now for me and the kitties. I know I'm not going to put olive oil in it. I'm going to put butter and cheese in it. See how it comes out. It's really easy to cook, really easy to clean. Oh yeah, this is nice. I know I'm not going to be a good girl and clean it for him. I'll put it right back in his car. He'll use it. And he's dirty. I might have been the same way when I was a little bit different. It's funny. Today, they were talking about how a pregnancy changes your bleed, stuff like that. Some of those I don't like, some of them I totally get into. I didn't listen to that one. I went inside, I was tired. I figured I'd hook it up on a podcast later. But first I wanted to do how to make $1 million off ChatGPT. It should be in my database somewhere. I should be able to go down and look it up real quick. I didn't click on it though. Wait. Sit over here. I'm gonna sit in the sun. The sun's going down. Randy's dinner's almost done. She's got another 4 hours. 5, yeah. I run these videos through. Like I said, got a lot of information. You got a lot going on. Really interesting. This goes through my Sara Lee Pro stuff. And sometimes I run it through when there's a video I want. Sometimes I go back to the old stuff and run it through because it's got a lot of views. Once I monetized, everything's going to change. I got to go back to the scenery and the stuff, and the new stuff that I'm doing, and some of the newer stuff that I'm working on. I plan on making 3,000 to 4,000 passive income a month, or more, maybe even 10,000 a month on YouTube. Plus the other stuff I'm doing. I'll have my accounts back. They have to give me my trust fund. They have to give me my U.S. bank accounts. My God, I forgot what that thing was. Union bank accounts. Pinky, 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 Pinky. Hey, Pinky. He's such a nice little kitty. Well, Randy said it's a good thing the city came by and picked up all those cats, because we would have kept us from having to deal with them. Which was nice, but we lost a bunch of our friends. I think if they would have asked us what we could take, what they could take, what they could keep, we'd have a different set of cats. Mars would still be here. Venus might still be here. Last Venus when Spook came in, she quit coming home after that. She found another home. That hurts. It really does hurt when you lose your animal friends. It hurts when you lose anybody. Trust me, I know. I lost my whole family because there's too much money involved. If Leslie is incognito, and it is her, I want to talk to her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I could actually put the the house in Leslie's name too. I'll put it in Randy's name. I'll put my bank account in Leslie's name for 10 grand, so they'll still get it. If Rob and the kids need that money, I'll give it to them. But I don't think they do. Cat in the tree, little one. He's getting pretty good at climbing that tree. He's got that tree wired.